Henry Emily is a fucking weenie. Okay? So, listen to me. We now know, thanks to Secret of the Mimic, that the bad things at Five Nights at Freddy's started in the 1970s.
Yeah.
Right? And Charlie didn't die until, like, 87.
83. 83 or 87, depends on who you ask.
I personally believe in Charlie 87. I'm a Charlie 87 truther. But listen to me. What does a wound first inflicted on me mean? Even if she was the very first murder that William Afton committed, that's still not the first death in the franchise. It's not the first ghost haunting.
Yeah, well, I mean, Dave is the first one. Dave is the origin of everything.
Right.
A very sexy YouTuber actually made the argument for that.
Sure, absolutely. But was it you?
It was me, yeah. That was the Death Order video.
Listen, I'm...
You don't even listen to my content.
I do, of course I listen to your content, but I'm just wrapped up in my own thoughts here. I lost my train of thought.
Do you think people who listen to us listen to everything? Like, do you think that they understand Magnus Archives and Five Nights at Freddy's and Kingdom Hearts? Okay.
No, I think people listen to whatever they're interested in and ignore the other stuff.
All right.
But listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me. The line in Pizzeria Simulator is a wound first inflicted on me that I allowed to bleed out into all of this. So it's like the indication is like this happened and that's why everybody else got murdered or died.
Right. Okay.
But that wasn't true even before we had Secret of the Mimic stuff. Because Chica was like, I was the first. I have seen everything. Chica was the first murder. And if Chica was the first murder, and Charlie was last, and Dave was William's son, which I still don't buy, by the way. I have a whole different theory about that. And then Edwin is over here with his dead child. Henry, what the are you talking about? This wasn't even your pizzeria. It was Edwin's. The wound was first inflicted on Edwin, Henry.
It wasn't Edwin's Pizzeria.
Whatever.
Okay.
Factory is the word that I meant.
Right.
Don't get stuck. Don't get caught up in my word choice.
Okay, so he's talking about a wound inflicted. So, listen, you have to think like Scott Cawthon. You have to ask yourself, how is he going to take this new piece and jam it into the lore and make it fit? Because that's what he does, right? He doesn't have a plan for the future. He just kind of takes and he twists and he adds things. So in his mind, I bet he's talking about the first intentional wound inflicted on someone. He's not talking about someone who died in a fire. Oh, that could have been a crime. That could have been unintentional murder as well. But he's not talking about someone who died in a fire at Fall Fest. He's not talking about a kid who got run over because he was playing with his ball. He's talking about the first person that William Afton murdered.
Sure, yeah. And I guess from a writing perspective, that's fine. But I want you to think about this as if the characters were actually people. I want you to imagine you're a child on 9/11. And a couple days after 9/11, you trip and you drop your ice cream. Okay? And then President Bush starts the war on terror a couple days after that. And later you're like, yes, the wound first inflicted on me. People would laugh at you. People would be like, you're a goddamn weenie. Bad stuff happened way before that. And that bad stuff is probably much more related to the bad stuff that's happening now. Probably has nothing to do with your goddamn ice cream cone, you weenie! My respect for Henry has dropped to 0, and I just need the world to know that.
I see. You're gonna if Henry has one hater, it's
me.
You. Yeah, and I guess that's been your mic test, this unprompted rant into the microphone. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
I just fucking realized I was the first. I have seen everything. She wasn't fucking talking about murders. She wasn't talking about being murdered. Chica was the first of the animatronics to be designed. That has been retconned by Scott and Steel fucking Wool. God fucking damn it.